What's up, everybody? This is Crew 704, and thank you again for we are on the producer's kitchen. Today is a very special day. We have a unique artist who, to me, has brought the soul back into what we need in our lives. So, my guest today is Larrin Garrison.
What's up? Good to be here, brother.
Oh man, I appreciate you coming down, and
Yeah.
I see you've been very. Listen, I know you're very busy, and you're doing a lot of things, but I wanted to get into this album you're working on, or the one that you're previously working on, and to
Okay.
explain to us, even to everyone,
Okay.
what made you come up with this.
So the last project is Alter Ego, and basically, I'm. There's still some love in it, but there's some just talking my shit too, cause I guess I don't know if I can say shit on this or
All
whatever,
right.
but the last couple months just kind of um has been real hectic and crazy for me. So I kind of like went through a lot of stuff and internalized it and birthed out Alter Ego. I was working on another project and then kind of like veered towards this. As soon as I start making a couple of them, um, which led me to put this project out. So definitely, if you haven't heard it, it's called Alter Ego. Definitely check it out.
How long has this project been in the works?
Mm, maybe 5 months.
Oh wow.
There's one song that's an older song that I kind of like touched up and made number one. That was probably made about a year ago, and I've just been tweaking it. But as far as everything else, I was working on a project I was gonna release called Atlantis, and then I was like kind of led to make Alter Ego after I started making a couple of them. Kind of shifted my gears and was
Yeah.
like,
Because I've heard a lot of your songs. They're very soulful, very Afrocentric.
appreciate that.
Very. This is something that it's not. I don't think that it's been going on. I don't think it's something that people often listen to, but it's something that's like, man, like you can actually listen to this and be chilled. It's more of a like I'm not gonna shave my head and run out the streets. It's more of a chill factor.
Word.
And I really like. I appreciate the work that you do. But
Appreciate
what
that.
made you come up with this kind of style? Like, what inspired you?
Um, I don't know. Life inspires me. I love Bob Marley. So there's like a wailing thing I do that I feel like um, years and years of listening to Bob kind of cultivated my little wail
Mm.
that I do sometimes. I love Miles Davis on the trumpet. Um, Everything. I'm in Vapa and I'm surrounded by art.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? Like even everything. Um, I feel like there's so many antagonists in life. Sometimes
Mhm.
we can doubt ourselves and not be so confident and sure.
Right.
And Alter Ego was a way for me to kind of like, you know, throw some little reassurances out there. Um, a little bit of talking to myself.
Right, right,
There's a line on there in one of the songs when I'm like, before you talk shit, make sure you're better than I,
right,
and no one is.
right,
Humility, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, we're all blah, blah, blah. But in the essence, be as good or as great as you
right.
can be.
Yeah.
And my goal is just to be my best version of me. And that's good enough, regardless if people like it or not. Hopefully they do.
All right.
Hopefully they think it's chill.
Mm-hmm.
This is, a little bit more raunchier than, I shouldn't say raunchy, more cuss words than
Right.
normal, just because,
Yeah.
I felt the kind of way.
Yeah. I guess you're expressing your how you feel onto your onto these all these lyrics.
Yeah.
So it seems like it's more of transparency of
Yeah,
you being in this, and I appreciate you doing that
yeah,
because not a lot of artists do that. A lot of them just write stuff that they never dealt with, they never been
right.
with. But it seems like when I listen to your music, even though just the music and not the lyrics alone, it shows your expression. And I
That's
really
what's up.
appreciate that. I wanted to know who else do you collaborate with?
So there's a whole squad of cats and soul, a lot of great artists like Rome Mallory, Jazz, um, Tanisha, Rod, Shavi, Tech,
Right.
um, Christian.
Mm.
Uh, so, but I'll collaborate with anybody.
Right.
I mean, I've got like, you know, kind of plethora of people that I work with,
Right.
and that we're friends, and we've been friends for years. So
Wow.
we inspire each other, and like I've got friends. It's like, yo, a cat a couple months ago sent me a whole just a pack of instrumentals he's
Mm.
been working on. And he's like, yo, make an album with this. I'm like, all right, no doubt. You know what I'm saying? And they all dope. So it's
Really,
yeah, so that's a project coming out this year.
really.
I've already started working on them.
Has any artist, basically, what I can say, has any artist asked you to do something that's out of your sphere of music?
No. I mean I've had the dude that wanted me to produce like some rock something and I've got rock joints.
Right.
Um I think it was a little bit more hip hop
Right.
and rock than
Mm.
he wanted. Um but like the yelling when they be like,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't too much.
No, that's not too
Nah.
much.
There's a lane for everybody, but you start screaming at me. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm good. I'm good with that.
So, creating these albums, do you find any challenges putting deciding and putting what songs you want to use?
I mean, I feel like you curate a great story, and hopefully people will receive it as such. Um, I think the only adversity is when you put it out, then what?
Hmm.
Marketing dollars to promo your record, I think is the hardest part.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I can create all day,
Right.
but then now when I get done with the finished product,
Right.
how do I give it to the masses
Yeah.
where it's not too much,
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying, but it's enough where you can hold their attention.
Hmm.
I think that's the hardest part.
Wow.
Yeah, because I'm gonna make as long as I'm alive, I'm gonna make what I feel.
Right. Right.
But when I get done with that,
Yeah.
it's almost like you need a whole PR team to
Wow.
come in and push it, which in fact you do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
So the marketing strategies and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
yeah,
Man, I tell you. I mean, there's a lot of ways we can go around it of figuring how we can market and stuff like that. But I think nothing's authentic than knowing that you can put your own music and how you feel onto, well, we don't say records anymore, but we put it into MP4s or MP3 players and stuff like that. So knowing that the new year's coming around, do you have any other projects in the works besides Alter Ego?
so there was two I was working on before I pivoted and went to Alter Ego. Um and I don't know if they remain with the same name, but I working on those and then working on an R&B project
Mm-hmm.
coming up and um my goal for this year is just to get some placements
Mm-hmm.
and work on some film,
Nice.
um maybe some video games, hopefully in a commercial or something,
Mm-hmm.
or at least spark and
Right.
spark that forth. Um, sky's the limit,
Wow.
you
So
know.
you get your hands on everything.
I'm trying to be something when I grow up.
No, no, no. I mean, listen. The music that you put out speaks for itself. and it's great. And those who people out there who don't know about this, I mean, where can they find you
So you can find music from Soul Jukebox everywhere. Just look up the artist Larrin, Larrin, um, and then you'll be able to find music from me. Be able to find music from Rome Mallory, L Tech, um, Harmony Logan. There's a lot of people that are a part of Soul um, that have great music that I work with,
at?
and you and all of the music is out on
Right.
all streaming platforms. You can look up Larrin, look up Soul Jukebox. Um, but I guess the shortest is Larrin. Find everything you need.
Mm. So any upcoming artists that what would advice should you give them?
Get your bread up. So when you get done making something great, you can market it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's the missing link to a lot of different situations. Just, you have a pretty picture, but, not enough people seen it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, um, yeah, get your money up so you can do something with the art you create.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
I'll tell you. Well, Larry, I appreciate you coming down. I know your busy schedule.
Yeah, man.
Giving us some golden nuggets on how this goes. I hope that your career goes the way you want it to be. But the way your music is, man, it speaks for itself.
Appreciate it, bro.
Catch Larrin, at also at his Instagram and Facebook. Don't miss out. Alter Ego. As always, this Crew 704. This is the Producer's Kitchen. We're out of here.